Hello everyone, welcome back to Napoleon Total War, the Penninsula Campaign, the final parts, as we are getting very close to December 1815, and as you can see we are pushing in on the final parts of the French Empire, or at least the French Empire that's in Spain, which almost makes sense. Not much, but almost. So, what we're looking at doing is bringing this gentleman up to here. Let's get him sped up, and then this gentleman up to here as well. Now, what we will need to do is... See, that's a good army there. We could conceivably... How far can... Let's move him to there. And him to there. And him to there. So they'll be waiting for the inevitable attack, which we know will be coming from this bugger. And then we shall continue. You can see there we've killed their university. We've got a gentleman from Spain who's our ally there as well. And there's literally just these two areas. So I'm guessing that the larger areas of the two, let's send our spy over to here so he can scout out that area. Now you can see there's hardly any defences. So this looks to be the last hurrah for the French Empire in Spain. Now if we go there, he will be reinforced by those troops. Now we can't go anywhere closer there. So what we're going to do is we are going to get some more troops anyway, because you never know. And let's see, recruitment. No, not recruiting there. How are we looking for money? See, we got 2,305 the next turn. So what I think we're going to do is we are going to consider repairing that. See, there's a trade ship and a 24 gun 6th rate, 38 gun 5th rate. God, I don't know how long that's going to take. So we may not have enough turns, but the point is we'll be able to... What can we build at a dry dock? Brig sloop. Oh, 80 gun 3rd rate. You know what? Screw that. Let us construct that. And then we can use all that kind of funky good stuff to take out that navy there. So let's end the turn. Now obviously this is just all them doing their thing. We've got to wait to see what the French do up here. Here we go, here's another army. There's an additional navy, and I guess they're moving up here. There we go, there's a reinforcement. There's another reinforcement. Interesting. So it may be that we need to attack with those three armies. Finish off that army completely, and then march over and use whichever is the bigger army to capture the final point. So we'll have to see how that works out. Now, it's interesting, I've been thinking about what I could do after this. I mean, by all means, leave me a comment just to let me know. I mean, would you want to see more Napoleon Total War? Would you want to see a different game? What exactly would you like to see on a Saturday? So let's see. Yeah, they're all still moving. And we've still got this guy here. He's the spy, so there's nothing really to worry about with him. So, if we go over to here now, then what we need to do, see where that area is there. Let's move up that army, and that army. Now, what they should do is we should be supported. Perfect, just what we're after. They have 3,910, we have 5,531, reinforced by 6,000 men. Let's go kick some bottom. William Carr Beresford, Juan Bolognese, and of course, Nosy himself, Mr. Arthur Wellesley. Now, you notice that there's the city there, so it'd be interesting see what happens. I wonder. Now, obviously, we're going to have good reinforcements. We won't know where the reinforcements come from as of yet, but we still got a reasonably... The army that we attacked with is still reasonably good strength. So you can see here, there we go, there's the general, Mr. Carr Beresford, our #1 general. Now, we can see here, we have these fellows. And over on the other side, the Portuguese cav will have there. Now let's stretch that out. As you can see, they've got some pretty big artillery there. So that will be probably a good focus for the likes of our boys. Now, what I'm thinking is that maybe the artillery needs to be up here. And we won't unlimber it until it gets to about there. Now, what we're then after is these guys. And let's see how big their number is. That's pretty good. And then behind them, we shall take, I think 3 regiments might be enough. Yeah, I think 3 regiments will do. So we'll put 3 regiments behind them, and of course make them into the #2 detachment, or the brigade, or whatever the hell that we call it. Put it all there. So that's those guys, and they're actually on the far right flank this time. So what we'll have to do is take this here, these guys and these guys, sort of as a section in the center, like that. And we will need some forces to support the artillery. So let's take these guys and these guys, and they'll go into square formation nearby the artillery to protect them, probably some in the woods there. And then over on the far flank, we'll have these regiments there. Now, obviously we've got this spare regiment here, so we'll put him over there as well. And then I think that'll do us for the moment. So first things first, we need to get the artillery, which will be Control 1, into position. Let's get them up to there. These guys can go to here. These guys can go to there. And we'll get them both running. We'll bring up #2 and march them upwards along with these guys. And these guys will literally just be marching. They will not be running. They will not be doing anything strenuous. Let's get the horses up there fast, because they're going to be the ones that are going to be moving around the back of the enemy. So they'll be moving quickly. And over here is our left flank regiment, which we will move up to here. Or left flank brigade, which will move up to here. This gentleman can go and hide in the woods. There we go. So they are going into square formation. Let's run those guys in. As you can see, the artillery is already starting to take effect. Some artillery is hitting there. Here we go. Unlimber, gentlemen, and commence firing. Oh, correction. They're supposed to go there. Never mind. So we've got these guys here. And these guys will move up a little bit. Yeah, see, look, you can see them being engaged now. So you can see the horses doing their run. They've obviously got to be careful because they'll go up against dragoons. We really need to get them in to deal with these guys here, their artillery. Because otherwise my boys in the centre are going to take quite a battering. And that's ideally not a good situation for us and for them. So there we go. So these guys are free to fire on anyone. So we'll get them to focus fire on their artillery. Come on, guys. You are supposed to be firing. Is it £9? £9, yeah? So they should be firing. They are firing. So it's not too bad. Right, so there's the number 2 regiments or brigade. Let's move these guys up to about here, I think. And then these guys can start moving up the centre. These guys are continuing to move. Oh, they need to be out here. Yep. That was always going to be the problem, as they have an awful lot of horses. But hopefully these guys will be able to go into square and wipe most of their cavalry out, which is the advantageous thing of the infantry square in this game. Let's move those guys up to there, as these guys seem to be just sitting here and waiting. Now these guys, you can see here, limited to about here, but there is the dragoons. So I might just put them there for the moment. Yeah, here we go. These guys are taking some fire now from the artillery. So if we move them up now, it's about there. And we've got these guys moving up as well. So we'll stretch them out to give them more coverage as the artillery continues, hopefully. And these guys, as you can see, taking a little bit of a battering. But we do have these guys hanging around. So look at that. Horse guards. And then in between that and the cannon is quite a lot of troops. That's the problem we've got right now. So these guys, let's get these guys running, I think. We might start moving them down here. Yeah, see, look at these guys. See them starting to take casualties. Oh, that's not nice. But unfortunately, it has to be one section that will have to move forward. It's always got to be done. Right, so the thing is if we... I think we might want to move these guys here, so we'll push very heavily on the flank. Oh god. Run away, guys. Run away quickly. In fact, what we'll do is we'll put all of these guys into square while my guys run away. And then hopefully they'll run right past. There we go, that's what we were after. Yeah, look at that. Massive destruction on their horses. I'll bring these guys down here. Come on, lads. Lure them into the trap. That's exactly what they've done. Good boys. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to move these guys up to there. These guys continue to move. As you can see now, these guys have dealt with the cavalry, so it's time to move them up. And get this cavalry in as well. Now, are they? Yes, they're horse guards. So what I think we'll do is we'll move our boys up to about here. Do it that way. Now, the question is, can I? No, I don't think. If I get them in there, they're going to get trapped by these horses. So let's get these guys moving fast. Get these guys moving fast as well. It's only a quick and temporary movement. Let's get these guys to move quickly as well. Get them moving quickly as well. We need to watch to see what's going on. And we'll get the horse out to here, I think. Get them running out there. Get away from the guys. Here we go. Hello, boys. Say hello to my infantry. Yeah, look at that. Absolutely brutally done apart. Exactly the situation we're after. Taking down as many of those horse units as we can. We'll bring these guys out here. Run them down this direction. Like that. While these guys deal with the horses. Which is exactly what they're doing. Perfect job, gentlemen. Perfect job. Meanwhile, you can see these guys are now moving up. So let's get them moved up quickly. And then we'll also follow up with these guys here. And they should all still be in square, which they are. Which means they can... Oh, they're taking some casualties. Yeah, they've lost quite a few. But the point is the horse regiments of the enemy are going to be decimated by these squares. Absolutely decimated. Look at them. They're losing so many of their cavalry power right now. Which is the kind of thing that we're looking for. So, let's move these guys up. Get them running in. And then get these guys to move up as well. And there we have it. Their cavalry has been well and truly decimated. Let's get all these guys back into normal. And what we'll do is we'll bring these guys here. No, wrong side, you fools. Get these out of these guys out of square as well. And get them encouraging the enemy. There we go. It's Sorry, not encouraging the enemy, but engaging the enemy, I think is really what I meant. Now, let's see. There's still that group of units. So, is there no chance? No, no chance of being outflanked there. So we'll move these guys onto the flank of the militia. And these guys are going to come around the side and try and do some damage. So here you can see another unit moving up. And notice our reinforcements haven't turned up yet. There we go, charge that lot. Oh, what's going on there? Yeah, we'll do that. Keep away from them. Deal with the militia. These guys are moving in as well. They're about to be outflanked. But they're just out of range, so we need to move them up to about there, I think. Yep, fantastic. They've now broken. So let's get our horses out of there because... Oh, hello. We've got General Staff coming. How lovely. So what we'll do is we'll run them past here. And the General Staff will then die horribly. Because the AI is not that smart. Run. Come on, guys. See what I mean? There's the General. About to be a dog's dinner. And as soon as they lose their General... Yep, there we go. Still haven't lost him. Let's finish him off. See, these guys fighting very bravely, I have to say. Against inordinately bad odds for them. So there's us going up against the General Staff, who's now fantastic. Exactly what we were after. And then let's go send them after the militia. And what we'll do is we'll take these guys out of square. And we'll start moving these guys up. Like so. Stretch across that entire field. Now, obviously, we want to focus on the cannons if we can. Now, the good thing is that now we've got our forces in, we can start moving our cavalry up on the inside here. And maybe start getting them involved, but the trouble is that's guarding that area. But they are about turning. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. So let's get these guys out. And these guys are moving up, which is good. And what we're going to actually do is we're going to stretch them all out that way, like so. So let's get them out of there. And let's start moving the new, or the second battalion, I think is what we'll call them, in. And through the town, we'll use these guys to assist. As you can see, we're locking them in to the final point. That's Swiss foot, yeah, they're pretty good. Now, what it might be worth doing is bringing these guys down here. And bring these guys up. Like that. So these guys can hit the back of them. Like What are these? Another general staff? Okay. They must have multiple generals then. Let's keep them out of it then, for the moment. Keep the horses away. Let's move them to here, I think. And we'll bring these guys round. And they can start hitting these fellows from the side. You can see those guys are taking some damage. Let's run them into position now. You can see that the artillery is taking a toll on them. So we, oh heavens, need to take a toll on them fast. Go. And let's move up battalion number 2. Get them into that position. And these guys are taking some fire. What from? Chasseurs. Let's get them over to there.
We have killed their general, sir.
Good, another general dead.
Break.
Excellent, that's exactly what we were after. So, all these guys are in square. They need to come out of square and move up. Still some horses in there. Could be a problem. We might have to turn them to square shortly. Let's do it now. Meanwhile, those guys are moving up. These guys are moving up. Let's move these guys over to this direction here. A bit closer. Just reorganizing their squares. And let's move these fellows up. You see they're taking shots. There we go. The horses are being butchered, which is what we need. Yep, see, they're going to be making their one pass there. How are these guys doing? Yeah, they're doing alright. We'll keep them there. These guys can all come out of square, as we don't have any more horses to deal with. It's just the forces. And these are the guys that are going to have the trouble. So let's move these guys up even further, so they can just kill everyone. Let's bring in the horse through there. Maybe we can make a run in through. Let's get those guys to stab that lot. These guys to stab that lot. These guys to stab that lot. Well, hello, what's going on over here? Aye, aye. Some naughty Frenchmen around here somewhere. There we go. Let's go and get those buggers. And then there's some over here as well, which are young guards, so we'll see how that works out for them. This is one of the few sections that remain. They're now getting out of there. Go and stab all of them, please.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
These guys are running, which means these guys are the only ones remaining. So let's go and say hello to them with some horse. Hello, gentlemen. Meet my lovely horseman. And they're close to breaking. Let's get those guys in to stab the side of them. Well, they're being horsed from one direction. They're going to get bayoneted by my boys from the other. Hello, fellas. Meet the English bayonets. Oh, sliced and diced. Splat! Splat factor 10, Captain. Oh, hello. What's going on over here, eh? I think we need some corrective action taken over there. See if they can shoot them. Or even better still, go and stab all of them. Hello, gentlemen. These guys are coming in to stab as well. So it's pretty much a foregone conclusion, really. And there we go. A pretty good victory. Can't argue with that one. Can't argue with that one at all. We're quite pleased with that. Even though our reinforcements didn't even bloody turn up. Or at least not that I was aware of. Yes! Woohoo! We have been victorious, ladies and gentlemen. How cool was that? And makes a bloody change, really, doesn't it, when you think about it? So, there we have it. That has been the end of the Penninsula Campaign. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please let me know in the comments as to what you would like to see in place of this campaign. Maybe another Napoleon Total War campaign. Who's to say? Really do enjoy this game. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.